Hey everybody, this is Dr. Chris Dost. Welcome back to my 3-minute language lesson series. Here we are in the middle of our biblical Aramaic lessons. We're on lesson 10, and let's get right to it. So just by way of review, let's go through all of the letters that we've learned so far in the Aramaic alphabet. First, we have Aleph. Aleph, which we said was generally a silent consonant, right? Originally, it's a guttural, as it's realized in Arabic generally, but in Biblical Hebrew and Biblical Aramaic, it is, for all intents and purposes, a silent consonant, at least with modern pronunciation. Then we have the letter Bet, Bet. And Bet, when it has a dot in it, is pronounced as a B, like in boy. But when it lacks the dot, or when it lacks the dagesh, it is pronounced as a V, like in the word victory. Next, we have the letter Gimel, Gimel, which makes a hard G sound, G, G. Fourth, we have Dalet, Dalet, which is generally pronounced as a hard D, like in the word door. Next is He, which as a consonant is pronounced similar to the English letter H in the word happy, but it often serves as a vowel marker, especially for the vowel ah, ah. Next is Vav, which as a consonant is a V sound, as in victory, but it can also serve as a vowel marker representing the sounds O and Oo, O and oo. Next is Zion, Zion, which makes a Z sound like in zebra. Then we have Chet, Chet, which is a sound that's not part of the English language, at least as it's spoken in the United States. Chet is more of a throat-clearing sound and takes a little practice for English speakers. The ninth letter is Tet, Tet, which is in modern Sephardic pronunciation, modern Israeli pronunciation, is pronounced as a hard T. In previous eras, it had different realizations. It was pronounced differently, but we're going to learn it as a hard T, like in the word toy, toy. And then today's letter, Yud, Yud. And Yud can have a number of different sounds. First of all, it can be a consonant, y, as we see in the word yadayin, yadayin, for hands, yadayin. There are two instances of the letter yud in this word, and both of which are consonants, yadayin, yadayin. Yud, however, can be a vowel letter, as we see in the word bain, bain. It's kind of like the E sound in obey in English. Bain, meaning between or among. And sometimes it makes the E sound, D, kind of like we see in the word machine, the I in machine. So this word D, meaning of that or which, the Yud is not a consonant. It really just serves to represent the vowel sound E. All right, let's look at a few Yud words that occur in the Hebrew and Aramaic Bible. All right, first we've already seen of that or which, which is D, spelled with the letter Dalet, which we've learned in a previous lesson, which is why it's in this bluish-purplish color, and then followed by a Yud, D, D. Next, we have between or among, as we mentioned, and we've already learned the first letter here. That's the letter Bet, Bet. The second letter Yud. Here, the Yud is functioning as a vowel marker, and the following letter, or the final letter, is Nun Sofit, final Nun, which makes an end sound. Bain, Bain. After that, we have the word for hands, which we've already seen. Yadayin, Yadayin, Yadayin. The word for day is Yom, Yom, a Yud followed by a Vav serving as a vowel marker for the O vowel, Yom, Yom. And the final letter is called Mem Sofit, final Mem. He gave is Yehav, and this word consists of 3 letters that we've now learned, Yud, He, and Beit. The Beit does not have a dagesh when it's written in this form, Yehav, and that's why it's pronounced with a V sound. He sat or he dwelled. He sat or he dwelled. Yitav. This is the letter Yud, followed by Tav, which we have not yet learned, and the letter Beit, which again would not be written with a dagesh and is therefore pronounced as a V. Yitav. It's like the Hebrew word yashav for you Hebrew students out there. All right, let's look at a few review words just to make sure we're retaining what we're learning. First of all, the masculine singular word for friend is chavar. Chavar. Chet, bet, resh. Chavar. Next is his friends. His friends. Friends being in the masculine plural. And this is chavroi. Chavroi. And notice how the yud is part of the suffix meaning his. This is the word chavar in its plural form with a suffix, a third masculine singular suffix. His friends, chavroi. Next, we have the masculine singular form of the word good, which is tav. Tav, which consists of a tet and a beit. Tav. Tav. Mountain is tur. Tur. A tet followed by a vav serving as a vowel letter. Tur. And then a resh, which we've yet to learn. Decree in Aramaic is te'em. Te'em. Next we have fingernail. Tfar. 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 And finally, a hurtful act or crime. Hurtful act or crime. Chavula. 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 Well, if you've enjoyed this lesson, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the bell so that you'll be notified when I publish future lessons. And please be sure to click the like button below and share the link to this video on all of your social media accounts. I really appreciate your support. All right, see you next time, everybody.